Isn't it fabulous that on the year of the 20th anniversary of the Fellowship of the Ring, we should be releasing as our 5th Masters Collection sculpt a scene which was the first sequence shot for the trilogy. This beautiful collectible, which we've titled Escape Off the Road and sculpted by the ever wonderful Brigitte Woost and Gary Hunt, was in fact filmed just 10 minutes drive from where I'm sitting today.
For the 20th anniversary of the Fellowship of the Ring, we were trying to think of a scene that was truly iconic. Interestingly enough, the choice that we actually came to in the end was driven by a suggestion on one of our collectors forums. Someone there had suggested the escape off the road scene, and that resonated really, really strongly with not only other collectors, but also many of us back in the office.
What I think is beautiful about the Masters collection is that they tell a whole story of a particular scene.
In the movie you could see worms writhing and a spider coming out. There's a centipede crawling out of the woodwork, and we've made sure to include all of those in the scene. We've also got adorable little wee mushrooms popping up between the roots, and they all marry up where they did in the movie. And there's also the broken carrot that Mary observes that he's snapped in half, having landed on it badly. Then in the roots underneath you can see a little rabbit burrow, and there's a rabbit in there shuddering with fear, trying to get as far away as possible from the Ringwraith. Because of the scope and complexity of our Masters Collection statues, often they represent an opportunity to have multiple artists collaborate. In this case, it was Brigitte West and Gary Hunt. Both Brigitte and Gary are Lord of the Rings alumni, having cut their teeth in the art department, so they're very, very familiar with this world.
Both of them were able to bring their specific talents to the sculpture. Gary set about digitally sculpting the 4 Hobbits. He's toiled away to get these 4 characters to work perfectly, interact with each other well in the environment, and Gary has certainly done a beautiful job to achieve that.
Brigitte West tackled the environment and the Ringwraith and the horse, all done with traditional plasticine and model making techniques.
Brigitte is an exceptional sculptor. Somehow she captures the emotion of the piece, the energy, the soul of the character through the poise and the pose of the figures. But at a technical level, she's also an extraordinary equestrian sculptor, and then she's also incredibly skilled at sculpting fabric.
With all the sculptures I do, I like to think that I bring them to life, like I try to feel their spirit, the essence of it. Whether it's a tree or a horse or a creature, it doesn't really matter.
To me, the thought that 20 years on, we're still getting to produce these beautiful art pieces for collectors around the world and getting to enjoy the creation of them is something incredibly special.
I really hope the fans enjoy it as much as I do when I sculpt it. And I hope they can feel the scene as well, just the way I try to bring it back to life.
This statue and the beautiful work that Gary and Brigitte have done really, for me, sum up everything about what the Masters Collection is about, which is celebrating an evocative moment. It's returning you to the story. It's putting you back in the film. When I look at it, I can hear the soundtrack, I can hear the Wraith, I can hear the clopping of the Ringwraith's horse. It just comes to life for me.